Hello everyone and welcome to our webinar on how to improve business efficiency and effectiveness with automation using the Microsoft Power Platform. Today's webinar will be roughly 35 to 40 minutes. They will also be using the Q&A chat function. So please send any questions you have during the webinar through the chat function there. And if you do have any further questions at the end of the or after the webinar, please feel free to send that across to me, and you'll get me on stuart@manageditexperts.co.uk. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm the Business Development Manager here at Managed IT Experts. I've been with the company for over 3 years now. I've hosted a few of these webinars over the past few months. We do record all the sessions, so they will be available on our YouTube channel. So if you do miss them, or if you want to pass these on to anyone at all to watch, we will make them available on our YouTube channel. Please feel free to go and have a look. And we also have a number of vlogs on there with some advice on IT support, as well as other business application information as well. So please feel free to have a browse through our social media and our blog posts, and obviously take a look on our website for some further educational hints and tips on other aspects of business application and IT support. So with regards to today's agenda, we'll start with a quick overview of why businesses are relying more than ever on automation, how automation can help your business, and then we'll take a look at a demo of some of the key capabilities of Power Automation, as well as PowerApps, and show you what the capabilities are there. So just some statistics to put intelligent automation in context. Research by McKinsey shows that a really significant percentage of occupations, 60% in fact, that have 30% of activities that are ripe for automation. In fact, if you think around your own working day, there are probably a whole host of opportunities for using technology to be more efficient and effective, even at a basic level. Such as automating the way you manage regular and repetitive processes, how you work on projects, etc. And it looks like businesses are really exploring this, with about 83% of businesses having deployed or piloting or are researching AI technologies. And it isn't just the preserve of larger businesses. Approaches like the Microsoft Power Platform are ensuring that SMEs can benefit from this quickly and cost effectively. Now, I'm going to show you more of this in a moment, but to provide you with some context of what you're about to see, here are just some of the benefits you can expect from automation. So you boost productivity, builds time-saving workflows into everything from individual tasks to large-scale systems with seamless integration using hundreds of pre-built connectors. You'll also be able to automate quickly and more securely, so you can enable everyone to build secure workflows with low-code, no-code guided experience to automate mundane everyday tasks with robotic process automation. And you can also put in intelligent workflows to work, automate time-consuming manual tasks with built-in AI capabilities, giving you more time to focus on strategic and high-value opportunities. So, can you make this happen quickly and cost-effectively? Well, that's where Microsoft Power Platform comes in. It's a low-code, quick-to-deploy solution. The key things to point out here is that it's all built using Microsoft technology. So it enables you to get more out of Microsoft applications you're already using, but it also integrates with hundreds of commonly used applications across the business environment as well. So it allows you to leverage the investment that you're making in them as well. So in this demo here, Microsoft Power Automate helps Megan Bowen, the user that we're going to be stepping into the shoes of here. A manager at Contoso Electronics set up automated workflows between our favourite apps and services to synchronise files, receive notifications, collect data, and communicate effectively with our team. In this demo, we'll show you how you can use Microsoft Power Automate, a major component of the Power Platform, to create a workflow that sends automatic replies to potential candidates submitting resumes, while simultaneously posting messages to Microsoft Teams about the applicant to other managers in the organisation. Such a solution empowers managers to do their job efficiently across applications and devices. So from the Power Automate homepage, Megan can explore a diverse set of templates to quickly get started using existing templates to create different workflows. Templates in Microsoft Power Automate act as quick start guides and can be customized to the needs of the user. Flow offers dozens of templates, and each one can be built off another to create a truly unique workflow. However, Megan decides it's better to start with a blank canvas for the type of workflow she wants to create. With over 150 different data sources, she has control over the entire workflow. Every workflow must begin with a trigger. In Megan's case, the trigger is when the email containing specific content is sent to her. Then she clicks when a new email arrives to jumpstart her workflow. In the when a new email arrives step editor, she can identify the properties of a new email message that will trigger the workflow process. Note that she can indicate whether the message has attachments or not. Because this is a resume-specific process, she only wants to create tasks when the message subject contains the word resume. Next, she needs to add a follow-up step, something that happens after her trigger specifications are met. In this case, she wants an automatic email response. So she adds the send email with options step and further specifies what she wants to see in the automated email. Lastly, she wants to include a condition and specifies that our workflow will perform one or more tasks if the condition is true. But she must first give a condition to add and value to depend on. Once Megan's finished creating our workflow, she saves it. She notes that our workflow can be tested to ensure everything is running smoothly by using Flow Checker. Microsoft Power Automate also allows Megan to build more complex processes that use more than two connections, and contain conditional logic. The internal sales associate workflow is an example of this, allowing her to screen candidates for internal positions and then auto-respond to those candidates, while also posting to Microsoft Teams. On the page showing my workflow, she clicks the edit icon to review this logic. In the In the on new internal resume submission step, note how the new messages are being filtered for specific text string in the subject. The send approval request to me step resends the original message to Megan and allows her to identify actions to take after reviewing a candidate's message. When she clicks within the to box, note how she can insert a data output from a previous step. In the body box, she's already included the entire body of the original email for her approval message. The screen or ignore condition defines the path the workflow takes when Megan makes a selection in the approval message. If Megan selects screen within the if yes path, an auto reply is sent to the candidate indicating that someone will reach out to schedule a one-on-one. In the subject box, note how she can include a combination of text and data outputs from previous steps. Megan knows that clear communication strengthens her team, and she wants to post any approved applications to the sales and marketing team without any further actions required on her part. In the post auto response to Teams step from Microsoft Teams, Megan has created a new message that prompts Isaiah or Lydia to schedule a meeting with an approved candidate. When clicking within the message text box, note how she can include other user profile properties in addition to the display name. At the end of the if yes path, Megan included a mobile notification action. She has an iPhone with the Power Automate mobile app installed, so she can receive push notifications on that phone and stay in the know both in and out of the office. Moving over to the if no path, Megan can use the Power Automate for more than just connecting to apps. She can leverage process logics, as in this case with her delay step. She wants to ensure that the candidate feels as if the resume was at least given consideration. So the not a fit auto reply is not sent until 30 minutes after she selects ignore in the approval message. When Megan is ready to test her workflow, she can click Flow Checker at the top. Returning to the page showing our workflows, she can review the progress of her workflow on this page when the workflow has been triggered and a new internal resume submission message. Switching personas, Alex is an internal candidate. His message indicates an interest in the sales associate position with a link to his resume. Note the subject of the message, which will trigger Megan's workflow. Back to Megan's workflow. The page updates to show the progress of the current run. The workflow is started and on the new internal resume submission step is marked is complete. Navigating to our inbox, Megan can see two new messages, the original one from Alex and the approval message sent to her by the workflow. In the approval request, the message of in the approval request message, the body of the original message from Alex was included, and she has the option of screening or ignoring the candidate. When she clicks screen, that action triggers the condition logic in the workflow. Again, switching personas to Alex, he can see from the auto reply from Megan that indicates a sales manager will reach out to him to schedule a one-to-one. Navigating back to the workflow page, Megan can see that the steps in our yes path are in process of being completed or already have been completed. In the meantime, Megan navigates to Microsoft Teams and sees that a new message about Alex has been posted to the general channel of the sales and marketing team. This message prompts others to schedule a follow-up meeting with him. In this example, Microsoft Automate helped Megan set up an automated workflow between her favorite apps and services to perform multiple actions without having to write any code. Not only has Megan improved responsiveness for the approval process and reduced her personal workload, it's increased the connectivity and follow through within her team. With her iPhone, Megan can also consume the data in the Power Automate mobile app. With this app, she can respond to real-time notifications, investigate failures, get a general view, or dive into run details and much more. As with the browser app, Megan can also view the details of a recently completed run. Here she sees that all these steps in the yes path were completed successfully. Megan can also navigate to the page showing My Workflow view to see the status of our workflows and make updates directly from a mobile device. So we've discovered how easy it is to build a workflow that automatically generates an email when Megan receives a message from a potential candidate for hire. We've also seen a workflow that notifies a candidate, Alex Wilbur, when his email is approved or rejected. If the email is screened, an automatic message posts to the Microsoft Teams channel and a corresponding mobile notification is sent to Megan. This workflow can be easily extended to a more complex scenario like adding multiple or serial approval managers from applicants, improving response time and transcendence of team silos within the organisation, fostering increased collaboration and innovation. So next, let's look at a slightly different scenario with PowerApps, and this is more geared towards manufacturing and managing a manufacturing floor. So Contoso is a fictitious electronics manufacturing company showcasing the latest in quadcopter, drone and camera technology. Microsoft has built intelligent and personalized apps for production line supervisors and managers to efficiently manage the production line floor, including the equipment used to build Contoso products. In this demo, we'll show how you can use Microsoft Power Apps, a major component of the Power Platform, to build a solution that manages the manufacturing floor. Such a solution will empower production line supervisors and managers to do their jobs efficiently and from any device. So Jeff is a production line supervisor at Contoso and is managing the production line of multiple Contoso factories. and he uses the shop floor management app to do so. From the home screen, Jeff knows there are key performance indicators of his production lines, keeping him in the know. When he sees a low KPI like the one seen here for the overall equipment efficiency for the quadcopter production line, he can investigate further by reviewing the status of the devices and the equipment used on each production line. Right away, he sees two status indicators on the production line indicating that there may be an issue. Normal throughput of the equipment should hover around 80% or higher, and the conveyor is currently running at 60%. Jeff needs to review the details on the low throughput, so he uses the shop floor management app to access the conveyor dashboards. Here, Jeff has access to multiple data reports, and as part of the Power Platform, Microsoft Power BI offers insightful analytic reports. Jeff and his team use the Power BI to deliver these insights across the organization. Jeff can leverage Power BI directly in the app, as seen here, where he can review published dashboards. The energy consumption Power BI tile tells Jeff when an outage occurred. The throughput versus temperature trend Power BI tile shows that while the throughput was on a declining trend, temperature of the conveyor is on an increasing trend, so there may be a correlation there. Reviewing the About tab, Jeff has access to the technical features of the conveyor, along with several images and an how-to video to access whenever he needs. Next, Jeff reviews the conveyor's timeline. Looking at significant events, including the last event in which an outage occurred. He makes a note of the error code that was thrown during the outage. And to figure out how to make the conveyor more efficient, Jeff opens the chat tab to open a query about the from the virtual assistant. As seen here, the virtual assistant provides useful guidance based on a knowledge base or a similar resource, giving Jeff the insight he needs to address the issue. Lastly, Jeff reviews the support channel, another avenue for the manufacturing team to troubleshoot any issues that may occur with the conveyor. In this case, Jeff leverages a team within Microsoft Teams, and any conversations had with the team will appear here in the support channel. Jeff's team and the support staff from the machine vendor have access to this team, making contact easy and efficient. So the shop floor management app is proven to be just what Jeff needs to manage his production lines. He has data from multiple sources right at his fingertips. He has IoT-enabled status indicators, documentation, analytical reports, and support conversations, enabling to find resolutions for any equipment inefficiencies that may occur. This Power App empowers Jeff to do his job more efficiently while on the go. Now let's see how easy it is to build this app. It doesn't take a team of highly skilled developers numerous weeks to build something like the shop floor management app. With PowerApps, business users can build and modify apps with ease and in record time. Let's walk through how to do that in PowerApps. PowerApps has built-in connectors to a wide variety of data sources. And these connectors ensure that users can build apps against data that already exists within their organization, and this helps break down data silos, resulting in a highly productive app. There are more than 230 data connectors, including ones for Adobe Sign, Dynamics 365, Facebook, GitHub, LinkedIn, and many more. As we saw in the end user experience, each factory is listed on the home screen with key metrics also displayed. The content associated with each factory is shown through a gallery control. Which is already connected to this manufacturing factories data source. Jeff wants to include each factory's description on the screen. To do this, he edits the fields in the data flyout to add corresponding description values. All PowerApps controls have referenceable properties. For example, users can modify size, color, position, display, text, and many other properties. Values for these properties can be fixed at design time. Alternatively, these values can be dynamic using Excel-like expressions. In this case, there is a placeholder for the equipment status icons we reviewed earlier in the end user experience. Jeff selects the placeholder to add an if function. This function checks the status code of the current machine, and if the status code is stopped or producing, the corresponding icon will appear. Now, Jeff, as a production line manager, has a visual flag that quickly identifies the status of the machinery on the production line. The app's device details screen displays two shared dashboards tiles that are available within the Power BI. My workspace, the throughput versus temperature trend tile is already connected, so let's connect the energy consumption Power BI tile we reviewed in the end user experience. Jeff clicks the second tile to surface the Power BI flyout. Here, he specifies the workspace. And dashboard to connect to the energy consumption tile. Now Jeff and his fellow production line workers will get full insights into the production line data. So the Power Platform enables organizations to build enterprise-grade web and mobile apps right where the business happens, providing innovation without limits while staying within the boundaries and management set by IT. And that is the conclusion of our demonstrations there. I hope those give you a bit more information in terms of the power of the Power Platform, what it can do. Again, if you do have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the Q&A. So just to tell you a little bit about ourselves for those who don't know us, we've extensive experience helping businesses like yours to get the most out of their IT. We're a Microsoft Silver partner and we've been doing this for over 15 years. We offer managed IT support services and project support, but increasingly we're helping businesses go through their digital transformation through the use of cloud-based apps like Teams, Office 365, Dynamics CRM, Power Platform. And if you'd like to learn more, please feel free to contact me after the webinar. So also please fill out our feedback form using the Q&A, the link in the Q&A. You'll see that in the Q&A session on your live, the live interface there. And if you do have any further questions, please feel free to contact me at Stuart at Managed IT Experts. Thanks very much. Bye.